It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento controls the tap. Bagley to Barnes. And scores. Strong take.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Bulls have it. Got a piece of it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
4-3. No good. Wide open look, won't go.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Done to Wendell Carter. Oh. Slam inside. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Chris Dunn.
My ball. Cut it.
To Markkanen. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Lauri Markkanen with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Can't miss those. Nice step.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Chicago ball. To Markkanen. Short jumper won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Collison. To Wendell Carter. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Unable to connect on the free throw. It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Collison into the front court. The score 12-8. To Wendell Carter. Jarrett Allen sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Finish that.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Collison. Here comes the screen. To Collison. Chicago with... Here's a chance from long range. Ooh, he'll take that.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Knocked loose. And counted at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Deep three at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete, and the Kings right now feeling good. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bulls with the basketball. To Wendell Carter. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Collison to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's good. And one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. Chicago possession to Kevin Huerter.
Here we go. I got ball.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Cashes in for two.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Under a minute to go before halftime. Jared Allen sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, Jay, he comes.
Chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trying to cash in. Collison's shot won't fall. Levine. To Collison. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there. Long He from three-quarters court. Time expires to end the first half. The Kings are out in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the halftime lead. They've been having a solid game here today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Bulls are in need of some changes at the half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Blocks.
The Sacramento Kings have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Bulls with it.
That's me. I got ball.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It it goes down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Easy path to the rim.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string and he's the puppet master.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Lays it up and in.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Sacramento ball. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
We used to hear that saying all the time, a 2 is a 2, keep it moving. Nah, a 2 isn't a 2. It can be a dagger sometimes when the defense has mental lapse like that. He deflates the energy of the D by making easy lays.
Levine to Markkanen. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Knock loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Markkanen. And the Kings secure the rebound. To Bagley. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jared Allen, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Chicago with the possession. Markkanen to Collison. Darren Collison. Consistent effort. He's at 50%. Nothing going here on that drive. To Fox. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Count the basket at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down a bundle. Porter to Collison. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Sacramento ball. Layup goes down. Well done.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Collison. to Markkanen. Collison. Collison, it's good with no defender in sight.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Levine to Markkanen. Nice pass to set things up. Darren Collison. He's now 4 for 6. Gets to the basket and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Collison into the front court. His guys down big. The pass taken away by the Kings.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Desperation shot here from half court. Ends the third quarter. The Kings dominating so far. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Chicago basketball. Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago. To Collison. Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Darren Collison trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Man, he got blown by on that one. But sometimes those plays can spark the defender to buckle down and give way more effort to not be embarrassed like that ever again.
The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Jared Allen snatching it out of the air. Jared Allen pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Levine. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Has a chance. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Fires the three. Off the mark. Zach Levine. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
And the finish at the rim.
That move, that was nasty right there. But look, if you don't want to defend him, let me know. I can get a 10-day.
To Porter. Levine. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Barnes at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
I got ball.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Porter. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lauri Markkanen rejects it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Dunn to Markkanen. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Kings have the basketball. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Marvin Bagley with the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Block up. Here he comes.
Nice finish at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Wendell is on the way. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if there's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
He gets it. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Kings who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Bulls lost this game.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Game track. Defense.
The Sacramento Kings put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat. On behalf of Ed